Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. I guess summer's over. I'm just getting back into the swing of things as well. I did post a video, kind of what was going on in my life on Friday. So if you want to watch that, check out the live stream that I did. I did make about almost $200 today on the NASDAQ futures, just scalping this morning. If you want to check out my P&L is in the Discord and the Facebook group. Link is below in the description for both. And if you could do me a big favor, hit the like button. And if you let me know, did you make money today? Comment below. If you lost money today, comment below. Let me know how you did. I want to see. I read every comment. I respond. I just want to see how you guys did today in the market. We had, I'm going to go over some events. I'm going to go over some charts here. And we're going to, I don't think it should be any surprise what happened here, because we've been talking about historically, the last 2 weeks in September are just blazing fire, rip, death weeks. I mean, just crazy, right? So, looking at it today, we were down triple digits on SPX. We were down, we're down pretty thick, but there was an epic bounce at the end of the day. Qs right now, did fall below the 50-day, which is, let's see here. It's the first time it fell below the 50-day since earlier May. So May, we did fall below the 50-day, got bought back up. So, for me, I'm not Mr. Doom and Gloom where I'm going to be like, oh yeah, sell everything that you had, do everything, we're going to crash it. But no, like right now, what you want to do is just relax, look at the charts. The trend is still intact. We're not below the 200-day. We're not even close to the 200-day moving average. Right now, this little orange line here is the 50-day moving average. We're just kind of taking it easy. Sure, if you have, depending on what kind of options contracts you have, if you're in certain options contracts and, they're expiring this week and you had calls, maybe then you might be a little worried, but you should, kind of hedge, kind of day trade, kind of see what you need to do to get yourself out of that position. SPY today, below the 50-day. Now this is, as you can see here, we've been following this trend on SPY and the S&P 500 where, we have fallen below, like back in March, below the 50-day moving average, like pretty significantly, kind of like we did now. But this was the first time since March we've fallen below the 50-day, this far below the 50-day. The last couple times is S&P or SPY has been using the 50-day moving average more as a backstop, as you can see right in here, back in July, back in June, back in May as well, and then back in March where things got a little dicey. People thought this was going to be it, but we kept going. So, I don't want to say you need to be like buying all the stock either. You need to just do what's best for you and your account, right? And honestly, anything that I say here is not investment advice. It's just the way I see the market right now. And we're still coasting. We're still coasting. IWM for me is a little bit more worrisome if you're looking at like the small cap stocks right now, because 230 basically has been this wall all year long since February. We had an enormous run up, and then back in February, and this is where like a lot of the small caps, also a lot of the speculative stocks, a lot of them have lost 75% value. There's PLTR, there's Fubo, there's Fastly. A lot of these stocks, small cap stocks, they got decimated. However, the Russell has been just chopping sideways. But I will say, the 200-day moving average is the purple line right here. We did fall below it back in August, got bought up, fell below today, and right now we're still below it. So if we consistently close below the 200-day moving average, then maybe you need to kind of look at things. But IWM, went from 214 close to 217 end of day. that was an epic bounce right in there. SPY intraday here, 428 closed at 434. This was a bounce. All day selling, and we had an epic bounce. Now I'm not necessarily bullish or bearish right now. I'm just kind of seeing what I need to do, take it a day at a time. And like I said, I scalped some futures this morning. I really didn't trade all of this. I wasn't really sure if we were going to get a bounce. We gapped down pretty hard, came back, try to come back in when it was just chopping sideways, and then it just gave out, right? And then we had this. This is a serious bounce. But the good news is it's nice. We're finally getting some price action. We're finally, going to be able to make some money options trading, not just like chopping sideways all day, getting stopped out. Now, impact report, something we put out for the UVH Academy members. I'm going to put it out here right now, just kind of let you know, get you in the know. Tuesday, tomorrow, Fed's going to start meeting. They're going to have their announcement on Wednesday. Powell's going to have a conference on Wednesday. They're also right now, just keep in mind, Congress is fighting back and forth on the debt ceiling, and the Democrats want to blame the Republicans. The Republicans want to blame the Democrats. Meanwhile, everybody else loses, right? I mean, we're all losing, and the debt ceiling, they need to vote on it, ASAP, because come October, we might not be able to meet our obligations, and that means government workers not getting paid, people overseas that are deployed from the Army, Navy, you name it, not getting paid. I mean, it's a disaster. I mean, the same thing happened. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember last time the debt ceiling didn't get raised and the country was shut down, but I mean, troops that were deployed still stayed deployed. They couldn't come home, and they went like a month or two without getting paid. I mean, it's just horrible things. And the way that they're playing chicken right now, it's gonna get a little dicey. Things are gonna get a little dicey. So now for me is not the time to be like, okay, I'm gonna buy all the stock I can get. This is the dip I was waiting for. No, I'm just gonna relax. We got the Fed coming out. Just take it easy this week. We do have some earnings happening up starting on Tuesday. We got FedEx and Adobe, Nike and Costco coming in later this week. So, just be mindful for where we're at right now. Just be mindful the Fed is this week. The debt ceiling is happening. Whatever's going on in China. I don't know if it's going to come here. I don't know if the price action today is signaling like, there's a deeper problem, or China is going to support whatever's going on over there. But I mean, things are getting a little rough. I mean, you have stocks today. Apple, I would say Apple's like not horrible, but I mean, this is not looking good. I mean, we've been basically going sideways, almost had a breakout, and then selling started to really happen once they had their iPhone 13 event, right? Tesla saw quite a bit of volatility today. I mean, it's down 3%. Was down, came all the way down basically sub 720, 718. So right now, I mean, all these charts kind of typically, they look a little bit the same to me in terms of the price action today. I mean, even Amazon came down to the 200-day moving average, had an epic bounce up about 50 points from there. So, just take it easy. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't get into a position where you're like, hey, if I lose this trade, I could blow up my account. Like, we don't want to blow up any accounts. We just want to take it easy. We're taking it a day at a time, and we'll see it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So if you watch this video to the end, comment below. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.